has ever seen. And I'm hoping to take that title away from him pretty soon.
CBS News projects Republican J.D. Vance will win the Ohio Senate seat left open by the retirement of GOP Senator Rob Portman.
If I'm being totally honest with you, I think that we're going to continue to have some good victories all across the country. We got to see the returns come in, of course.
And there's a new sheriff in Wake County. Willie Rowe defeated former Sheriff Donnie Harrison. Moments after the victory, Rowe told WRAL he thanks Harrison and those who served before him.
I had the benefit of serving under Sheriff John Baker and serving under Sheriff Donnie Harrison. I learned a lot from both men, and I think it's going to better prepare me to serve in this position. So I just want tonight to say thank you, Donnie Harrison.
Tropical storm Nicole continues to move toward the Bahamas and Florida. WCBS radio meteorologist Craig Allen.
While Nicole will not be as devastating as Ian was, Florida will have to brace for some pretty severe impacts from storm surge as well as rainfall. And, of course, winds. The strongest winds will be along the coastline, and then it continues on up through the 95 corridor, in which there will be a lot of rain, the potential for excessive amounts of rain, flooding rainfall, all the way from Georgia on up towards New York City.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
Look for highs in the low to upper 60s today. It's going to be breezy with increasing clouds. As we head into tonight, we'll fall into the upper 40s and upper 50s. Now, we are tracking Tropical Storm Nicole. That continues to inch closer and closer to Florida and strengthen. It's going to bring rainfall into the area Thursday night, and that will continue into Friday before clearing out Friday night into Saturday. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Right now here in the Sand Hills area, we have clear skies, 52 degrees, humidity 55%, dew point 37, winds north-northeast at 1, pressure is 30-75. It is 7:14. Let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Wednesday morning. We'll get to the election in just a moment. A Rockingham woman was placed at the Moore County Detention Center under a $50,000 secured bond after being arrested when the vehicle she was driving in was pulled over during a traffic stop. Deputies with the sheriff's office initiated a traffic stop in the 7200 block of US 1 in Southern Pines. During that stop, deputies conducted a search of the vehicle. As a result, they found cocaine, oxycodone, and other drugs and drug-related paraphernalia. The news release did not state why the vehicle was pulled over. Jamie Newton, 41, now facing charges of trafficking opium or heroin by possession, as well as other drug-related charges. And a Fayetteville man has been charged in connection with the deadly shooting that took place Friday afternoon. The Cumberland County Sheriff's Office said Sincere Devon Freshley, 21, was charged with voluntary manslaughter. Deputies responded to a call about a shooting in the 2300 block of Cattail Circle just outside of Fayetteville just after 5 p.m. They found a man with a gunshot wound. The man was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. The victim was later identified as Darian LaShaw Crenshaw, 19, of Fayetteville. Freshley was arrested and booked into the detention center under a $500,000 secured bond. Taking a look at the election results last night here in Moore County, those that were contested for the Moore County Board of Commissioners District 2, Nick Persono won handily with 68% of the vote. And the Moore County Board of Education at the at-large seat, there were 2 openings and the 2 conservatives won, Pauline Bruno and Ken Benway. They will now serve on the board starting December 1st. Moore County Board of Education District 3, Shannon Davis won. She also conservative, beating incumbent Pam Thompson. Tom McInnes won his race for the state senate over Frank McNeil. All right, that's your we'll have more about the election at the bottom of the hour. But for now, that's your latest WEEB news. And, of course, you can always go to the Sand Hill Sentinel for more information. It is 7:17. Sports is next right here on Talk 97.3 FM, 1041 FM and 990 AM WEEB.
Your morning sports report is brought to you by Hughes Supply of Pinehurst. With over 50 years experience, Hughes Supply can handle all your plumbing project needs from start to finish. Call 910-295-5541 or visit them online at HughesSupplyPinehurst.com.
NCN Sports, I'm Nate Saunders. Georgia was the number 1 in the college football playoff rankings, followed by Ohio State, Michigan, and TCU. The Bulldogs' rise from 3 to 1 was no surprise after their dominant victory against the previously top-ranked Volunteers. Clemson, which was number 4 in the selection committee's first rankings last week, also lost. That cleared the way for changes in the top 4. Ohio State stayed at 2. The Buckeyes' Big Ten rival Michigan moved from 5 to 3. TCU jumped 3 spots to number 4, putting the nation's 4 unbeatens as the top of the rankings. Tennessee fell to number 5. The jailed American basketball star Brittany Griner has been moved to a penal colony in Russia. A Russian court rejected her appeal of her 9-year sentence for drug possession last month. Her legal team says Griner was transferred November 4th from the detention center in Ikshia and was on her way to a penal colony. They say they don't know her exact current location or her final destination. A person with knowledge of the meeting says suspended Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving has met with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. The Nets banned Irving for at least 5 games without pay on Thursday after he refused to say he had no anti-Semitic beliefs. That came hours after Silver said Irving made a reckless decision to post a link on his Twitter feed to a film that contains anti-Semitic material and said he would be meeting with him within a week. They finally did on Tuesday. And the Houston Astros' 6-game victory over the Philadelphia Phillies finished as the second least watched World Series on television. The 6 games averaged 11.78 million viewers on Fox, down 1.3% from the 11.94 million for the Atlanta Braves' 6-game win over the Astros last year, and ahead of only the 9.94 million viewers for the Los Angeles Dodgers' 6-game victory over the Tampa Bay Rays in 2020. I'm Nate Saunders, and you are listening to NCN Sports.
If you pay your city or town for electricity, you live in a public power community. Public power is there when you need it, with a reliability rating of 99.9%. And as a public power customer, you experience fewer outages and faster restoration compared to those served by other electric providers. Better reliability, fewer outages, faster restoration. That's the value of public power. Learn more at electricities.com.
Your North Carolina Zoo is open year-round, and a family membership is a wonderful way to enjoy the zoo experience and support your zoo. Members can bring guests at a discount and enjoy exclusive membership areas. Usually after about 2 visits, an annual membership has more than paid for itself, and your membership is recognized by over 150 zoos and aquariums nationwide. Make your next visit to the North Carolina Zoo as a member rather than a visitor. Learn more about family memberships at nczoo.org.
The massive influx of foreign sports fans into Qatar for the FIFA World Cup raises some cultural concerns. The conservative Muslim nation may show little tolerance for the booze-fueled hooliganism that has unfolded at tournaments past. Qatar has sought to portray itself as welcoming to foreigners, but traditional Muslim values remain strong in the hereditarily ruled emirate. Qatar's judicial system is based on an interpretation of Islamic law, or Sharia. The autocratic country may make allowances for tourists, but fans attending the World Cup should be mindful of Qatar's laws and customs, including policies for alcohol, drugs, sexuality, and dress code. Tonight in the NBA, Portland visits Charlotte. That tips off at 7 p.m. and the puck drops in Florida, Carolina versus the Panthers at 7 p.m. You're listening to NCN Sports.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
Garage door broken? If it is, your home is not as safe as it could be. Call Superior Overhead Doors today. Whether you need repairs or full replacement, you can count on us. With over 20 years of experience, no job is too big. Active duty military receive $20 off repairs and $50 off installation. So call Superior Overhead Doors today at 910-992-6227 or visit us online at superioroverheaddoorsllc.com for a free estimate. Did you know 80% of Americans think pre-planned funeral arrangements are a good idea? At Pines Funerals, we encourage our community to have a plan in place to take care of those you love so that your final wishes are observed. Call 910-947-2224 or visit us at pinesfunerals.com today to request free planning information and see why more families prefer Pines. Pines Funerals, in association with Fry and Prickett, Kennedy, and Powell Funeral Homes, serving Carthage, Robbins, Southern Pines, and surrounding communities.
At Pool Automotive, being local and family-owned isn't just a title. It's the lifeblood of our